You've been lied to your entire life. You've been told there isn't enough to go around, that you need to compete, hustle, and sacrifice to get your tiny slice of the pie, or risk having nothing at all. Scarcity is a game you've been playing since you were a kid, but here's the truth. It's not real, none of it. Not the fear of missing out, not the endless stress of not enough, and definitely not the constant worry that if someone else wins, you lose. It's all a lie. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how this illusion of separation and scarcity has trapped you in a cycle of lack, and how you can break free. But be warned, once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Here's the twist. Scarcity is self-created. And if you're thinking, wait, what? That's not possible? I'm struggling right now. I get it. I lived it. I spent years just above the poverty line. Years where every single day felt like survival. Where no matter how hard I worked, there was never enough. And it felt real. But here's what I learned. Our external circumstances don't define us. It's not about what's happening out there. It's about what's happening in here. In your mind, in your beliefs, in the stories you tell yourself. You might be wondering, how could it all be in my head? My bank account says otherwise. I hear you. There was a time when I thought the same way. I believed that life was a game of not enough. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough opportunities. It was exhausting and it seemed endless. But one day, something clicked. I realized that the world wasn't limiting me. I was limiting myself. I was seeing the world through a lens of scarcity, and because of that, I kept finding more lack, more struggle, more reasons to believe there wasn't enough. But when I changed that story, when I began to believe in abundance, everything changed, and I mean everything. And it wasn't because I worked harder or got luckier. It was because I shifted my focus and rewrote the script in my mind. It starts with one powerful shift. You have to recognize the sheer abundance of life. Take intentional time to see it. The truth is, the universe is overflowing with a wellspring of bounty, just waiting for you to tap into it. But as long as you're locked in the illusion of scarcity, you can't see it. Here's the thing. Our brains are wired to confirm what we believe. If you believe in scarcity, your brain is going to filter reality to show you all the evidence of that scarcity. You'll see everything that's going wrong, every opportunity that slipped away, every time someone else succeeded and you didn't. But if you change the narrative, if you start believing in abundance, your brain will rewire itself to start noticing the opportunities, the resources, the connections that you've been blind to. Let's pause for a moment. Think about how many times you've seen someone succeed and thought, they're just lucky, or they're smarter than me. But what if the difference isn't intelligence or luck, but their belief in abundance? They see the world as a place full of possibilities, and so those possibilities show up. It's not magic, it's a mental shift, and you can make that shift too. The illusion of separation is another piece of this puzzle. It's the belief that we're all in competition with each other, that what someone else has is something you can't have. That's the trick. We've built entire systems, economies, education, even social hierarchies, around this idea of separation. It keeps you in a scarcity mindset because you're always comparing, always measuring yourself against others. And as long as you're doing that, you're trapped in the illusion. But here's the truth. Abundance is a shared experience. There's more than enough to go around. More money, more time, more success, more love. It's all there. But you have to stop playing the scarcity game to see it. The shifts you make today will compound over time. And yes, there will be resistance. Your logical mind, your ego, will fight back. It fears change. It's going to try to derail you with excuses, with stories of why abundance isn't possible for you, of why things can't change. But don't give in. Stay steadfast. Trust the process. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. There will be moments when fear creeps back in, when you feel the urge to retreat to old ways of thinking. But remember this. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your belief in separation and scarcity. When you decide, truly decide, to commit to creating a life of wealth, a life of abundance, and to cut off all other options, that's when everything changes.